Hello, this is Hassan Zubair, Management Accounting and Financial Accounting teacher at ACCA. If we talk about today's video, it's majorly about the F2 exam, FMA basically. FMA according to AFD, ACCA Foundation Diploma, and F2 according to the ACCA. This is one of the most important paper of AFD and obviously of ACCA. If we talk about the students starting from the after the bachelor's, they would be starting from F1 and then F2. This paper is about the cost accounting, the management accounting, which is the one of the most important and one of the most valid paper of ACC. The main major topic that we'll be discussing today would be the reasons of failure in this exam. Basically, before F2, you have studied MA1, MA2, MA1 and MA2 as your basic paper of F2. In that exam, you learn the formula, you practice the formula, you do the calculations, and you get your answers, and you get pass, and you at last you get very happy. But when you take towards F2, you think that like you have passed MA1 and MA2, you can pass F2. No, I've seen where many of the students, even my student who has scored 98% in MA1 and MA2, scored I think 78%. So for that reason, there are some tricks, there are some tips that the student must listen before studying in the exam. If you are going to start F2, or you have to start in future in upcoming months, or you are going through F2, in that case, you must follow my tips. Number one, examiner. Examiner is not like he's not a kid. He's not kidding with you. Okay, he is now asking the proper deep knowledge of accounting. He's asking you the deep knowledge that what you have studied, the theoretical portion. You are just practicing numerical portion, calculator. You are just using the calculator, and answer. No, now that game is over. In the past years since I have started the teaching, there was a flexibility, like examiner was asking a lot of numerical uh, questions and students were answering it very easily because they are fond of using the calculator for fastly and answer like now examiner is saying that everybody is easily passing the exam. Why? Examiner don't want you pass. Examiner don't want you pass. He is there to fail you. You have to pass yourself. Okay, if you don't do anything, he will fail you. Okay, so you are there you are there available for yourself to pass your exam. So listen carefully. Focus on the theoretical part. You are following the Kaplan kit. You are following the PPP. You are following whatever stuff you are following for F2, or you are following teacher notes, teacher MCQs, question bank. And I'm not in that game. I'm not discussing that game. Leave it. Just focus on the theoretical part along with the numerical part. You must have the knowledge. If you are studying overheads, don't only focus on allocation, apportionment, reapportionment, and all of that you have done in MA1 and M2. No, no. In this paper, you have to purely focus what overhead is, how overheads are if allocated, then what's the reason behind that? Why this apportionment is being done? What if you are getting over absorption? Why? What's the reason of over absorption? That logics that you must gather up and sit in the exam. All of the book are consists of I think hundreds of concepts, almost 500 to 600 smaller and larger concepts, but there are a lot of concepts you have to study and you have to focus on. If you study properly the theoretical points along with numerical, no, that's I'm not saying that leave the numerical. No, you have to do that, but along with that, focus on theoretical part and mix up your questions with numerical and theoretical portions, and then practice. Don't do numerical separate and theoretical separate. The reason is because paper is mix of theoretical and numerical question. If you say that I will practice numerical questions separately and theoretical separately, no, that would not be strategical, I think so. Okay, go with the mixed questions, mixed question bank, and focus to the all of the chapters questions, theoretical and numerical both. I hope you would pass the exam following this trick. Remember me in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.